All right.
Okay, fam. No. You speak when spoken to. Welcome back, everyone, to Extra Thirsty. This is part 3 of the Fat Ally disaster. We're going to get into it in just a second. Obviously, her hair is brilliantly abrasive. But anyway, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. I also go live here every single day for the Daily Swole podcast with the Swole fam. It's an awesome show, awesome experience. Please join us. And you can also check out the podcast Daily Swole over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Links in the description down below. Now, this is part 3. Go watch the previous 2 videos. Part 1 and part 2 of the Fat Ally nonsense. Let's just jump right into this one. Before we get started.
Matt Damon.
Oh yes, we know it is.
All right, we've talked about the things you should do. Now let's talk about the things you should not do if you want to be an ally to your fat friends. Don't criticize yourself by calling yourself fat, and especially don't do this in front of actual fat people. It's incredibly painful for your fat friends to see you use their body type as your measurement of failure.
Who sits around just like calling themselves fat around fat people? I see what she's saying. Don't be like, oh, other people. But at the same time, if it's incredibly, I'm going to say this right now because it's just perfect timing. This is same old fat acceptance, pro-fat nonsense. But this is also, you see how double-edged this movement is, the social justice warrior crap. This is so woke, it implodes on itself. So you're supposed to be pro-fat. You're supposed to be proud of being fat. You're supposed to push about self-love and, oh my God, I'm wonderful. Everyone should bend and work around me. But also, don't call me that because that's fatphobic and it hurts my feelings. So you're proud of it, but it hurts your feelings. You have to pick one. Seriously. If I call oh my God, I feel so fat today, and someone's fat and it hurts their feelings, but they're pro-fat, shouldn't they be glad that they're fat? And who cares what someone else says? Like either you're proud of it or you're not. Pick one. You see how it doesn't make sense? You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And that's why these movements make progress, because it protects people's feelings. It's like having defenses. It's like having a castle and having boiling oil and archers on the rooftops. You have defenses. They're blocked. They're blocked either way. You have surface to air missiles, and you also have ground forces. It's like they're protected. You can't say anything about obesity unless you're fat. And then, hey, they eat their own. So if you're not fat enough, then you shouldn't say anything. You're not as fat as me. I'm the king fat. I'm the universal fat. I'm the infinifat. I am the fattest. So I am in charge. Exactly. This is how these genocides happen. You have to be the wokest of the woke. And if you're not woke enough, you can't sit with us. It's Mean Girls, just a lot more sinister.
Also, don't say you feel fat. Fat is not a feeling, physical or emotional. It's a body size.
Fat is not a feeling, physical or emotional. Well, it's called language and intent. We know what people. It's okay to say things and have conversations. It's okay to talk. It's okay for people to say things that you don't like. This is so stupid. You're going to tear apart what people say and take offense to it, then don't have conversations. Then don't spend time with them. If you don't like them, don't spend time with them. Stop trying to act like your feelings have a right to be protected. They don't. Fat's not physical or emotional. It's not a feeling. It's a body size. We know. I know fat's a body size. Trust me. I go outside. I see it nonstop. The first person I see when I'm outside, pretty much more often than not, is someone who's fat. Okay. We know it's a body size, but if we call it a body size, then you're going to be offended. How dare you call me fat? Like it's a bad thing. You're fatphobic.
What people often mean when they say they feel fat is that they feel full or uncomfortable or they're having a hard body image day. Please just say what you really mean.
Well, that's the same thing. If you are fat, then you're going to oftentimes feel full because you're eating a lot because you're fat. They're going to be uncomfortable. It's not. Drop in the comments. Or is it comfortable to be fat? I don't think so. That's why people want to lose weight, because you're exhausted when you walk up and down the stairs. You have trouble tying your shoes. You can't see your dick. Yeah, it's not comfortable being fat. You're having a hard body image day. Sounds like you are having a hard body image day. Look at your hair. It sounds like you should take care of yourself. Okay? If you don't take care of your body, you're very likely to have a hard body image day because your body doesn't look good because you don't take care of it, but that's subjective. If you're happy with the way you are, you wouldn't be trying to defend it so much. If you're proud of yourself, why are you defending it? If you're proud of being obese, then why are you taking offense to it? Pick one. Again, pick one. Are you offended or are you proud?
Here's the controversial one. Don't post pictures of you posing yourself into a position that gives you like 2 rolls with a caption about how you understand fat phobia when we know you are thin.
You're thin. Are you taking a picture to show 2 rolls? Honey, unless you have 8 rolls, you're not considered one of us. You're not fat unless you have enough rollage. Seriously? You hear what she's saying, right? You're not fat enough to speak for fat people. You're not one of us. This is exclusionary. They're playing the victim and they're looking to eradicate everyone else and everyone else's mindset. This is authoritarian bullshit.
Unless you're denied access to health insurance, life insurance, medical care, jobs, travel, clothing, and more, our struggles are not the same.
I'll tell you what.
Matt Damon.
I'll tell you what, our struggles are not the same. I feel amazing walking up 10 flights of stairs. I feel great doing yoga. Yeah, I feel great taking care of my health. If you're being denied health insurance, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. I'm not saying that people should be denied emergency care. That's not what I'm saying. I think people should be taken care of. I don't think they should be pampered for trashing their health. I think we need to fix these problems before they are problems. But Big Pharma makes so much money off diabetic medication and hospital stays and Medicaid, and just heart disease. When you keep people sick, there's a business. It's why do you think the military industrial complex wants to stay at war? Money. Why do you think Big Pharma wants people sick? Money. They don't want to give you health insurance if you have pre-existing conditions because the insurance company is at risk. And plus, they want you to pay out of pocket. They want more money. But yeah, an insurance company has no inclination. It doesn't need to charge you less. Unfortunately, if you're not healthy, it's a risk for them. I'm not saying you shouldn't be taken care of, but why are we just allowing people to stay unhealthy? We need to help people get out of these preventable situations from before it happens, right? We have to be proactive. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be proactive. Stop trying to encourage people to trash their health. Okay, life insurance. Yeah, you're more likely to die. Doesn't sound like a good bet for an insurance company. That's what it is. It's a bet. I bet you're going to be alive a long time, so we'll give you a good rate because you're going to be paying us for a long time. You might be going around the corner. We're going to have to pay out really soon, so it's going to be this much just because it's going to be in the near future, and we're not going to make enough to cover the loss. That's all it is.
Matt Damon.
Medical care. Okay, jobs. Well, if you're too obese for a job, you're not going to get the job. If it's a very active job and you have to move around quickly in tight spaces, you just physically can't do it. Travel. Well, there's more to move, and there's a lot of times space restrictions for traveling. If you're too big to fit on a plane, you got to pay more. The thing is, if there were less seats on a plane and the seats were bigger, it would cost more money. You know what that's called? It's called first class. Yeah, you have more space up there. You pay for space. You pay for space and weight. Why? Because there's a limited amount of space on a plane, and a plane has to overcome the Earth's gravitational pull. So if it's pulling more weight, like your enormous ass, it's going to cost more. There are weight loads for planes. There's space limitations. What are you talking about? Clothing. So a company needs to solve a problem for a customer. The company can choose to have bigger sizes. Unfortunately, that is the case for a lot of clothing companies. I wear smaller sizes because the sizes have all changed because the average person is obese. So a large isn't large anymore. A large is now a small. I used to wear large in a lot of clothes, and now I wear small and medium. Why is that? I'm not getting smaller. I'm the same size I have been. People are getting fatter. Our struggles are not the same. No, they are not the same. I struggle with lifting weights. I challenge myself with fitness. I make better decisions. I eliminate a lot of these optional struggles because I take care of my body. But again, it's easier to change a hashtag or change your hair color than to actually change your habits. Oh, that's the end. Well, very fitting. Mic drop. What are your thoughts, fam? Drop a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell for more content, get notified when I post a new video, and of course, go live here on the channel every single day. So join me right here in the Swole Fam for the Daily Swole podcast. Also, catch the Daily Swole podcast over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere like to bang your ear holes. Make sure you subscribe there, and I will see you all real soon for some more thirst-quenching goodness. Peace out.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Our topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.